Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Memorial Field Softball Diamond, as we're about to get underway in this one. Tonight's game between the Port Huron High Big Reds and the visiting crosstown rivals, Port Huron Northern Huskies. I think we're having a ceremonial first pitch being thrown out right now. And after that is done, Big Reds are going to look to take the field to get this one underway. On the mound for the Big Reds tonight, number 15, Danielle Dixon, will do the pitching. Had a chance to announce all the seniors before the game, so hopefully we'll get a chance later to get down both those lists. Again, there we see Danielle Dixon on the mound. So starting it off for the Huskies, number 14, Sam Lindsay. She's playing third base tonight. So playing late game here under the lights. Trying to give the seniors a good send-off here. First pitch, taken for strike one. So again, just underway here. Carl Staffhorse here for CPHS 6. And our final softball game of the season. Strike two from Dixon. That pitch finally misses high, so 1-2 the count. Again, a little high, so it starts off 0-2, 2 balls straight, evens count up at 2-2. Ball blooped along the first base line, but foul. Up and out of play. So we'll keep 2 strikes on Sam Lindsay, keeping alive in this at-bat. So we'll stay 2-2. Ground ball to second. Play over to first in time. So that's Jasmine Ross at second for the Big Reds making the play. Over the first baseman, Danielle Herr. So now stepping in for the Huskies, number 17, Chelsea Cohn. She'll be calling the game behind the plate tonight for the Huskies. So quickly one down. Dixon off to a good start early for the Big Reds. This pitch popped up in the infield. Coming over to make the play, calling it. First pitch swinging, Hannah Jones at short. So now 2 down here. Here in the top of the first inning. Now stepping in, we'll have Caitlin Reynolds for the Huskies. Pitch again, first pitch swinging, played by Hannah Jones at short, play over to first in time. And the Big Reds get the Huskies to go 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning. We'll be back at the bottom of the first in just a moment here on CPHS 6. Okay, we're back with the bottom of the first inning now. First at-bats for the Big Reds here in this one. Leading off is Jasmine Ross. On the mound for the Huskies, number 6, Sarah Carson. Shows bunt right away, no contact there, strike one. Again, shows bunt. Ross stabs at it but misses. So quickly 0-2. Carson again coming out throwing strikes here early. This one fouled off along the right side. Up and out of play. So that will be our pitching matchup for this evening. Danielle Dixon for the Big Reds against Sarah Carson for the Huskies. This pitch grounded to the short, bobbled at short, and that will turn into an infield single. So Ross is able to reach. Now stepping in, Alyssa Toten. Toten is playing in left field tonight. So now no outs. Run around first. Again shows bunt. Taken for strike one. Gets a bunt down now. Let's see if this is called fair. Play over to first in time, so 1 out. But Ross is able to advance to second base on the bunt. So 1 down, and Missy Delano will step in. Playing third base tonight for the Big Reds. It's from Carson, again taken for strike one. Going right after these Big Red hitters. Strike two. And a swinging strike three. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And Missy Delano will take a seat. Now stepping in, Kirsten Jacks for the Big Reds. And that makes it 2 outs now. Ross still in scoring position at second. Again, taken for a strike, and I don't know if she's thrown anything off the plate so far. This one popped up in right field, backing up to make the play, and able to get it in time. So just like the Huskies, the Big Reds go 1, 2, 3, and that does it for the bottom of the first inning. Back to the top of the second, just a moment here on CPHS 6. So here we are back with the top of the second of tonight's game, again between Port Huron High Big Reds and crosstown rivals, the Port Huron Northern Huskies. Starting off, Michelle Dancy for the Huskies. Hard hit ball through short, and a 1 pitch and a single to lead it off for the Huskies. So that is our first base hit of tonight's game. And now stepping in, we'll have number 12, Catherine Getz. Getz playing right field tonight. And again, Dixon on the mound for the Big Reds. First pitch here, again, first pitch swinging, fouled back, up and out of play. So strike one on Getz. Pitch from Dixon taken outside for ball one. Evens count up at 1-1. Outside for ball two. Hard hit ball to second. Let's see if they can turn two here. Flip to Hannah Jones and no throw over to first, but they Big Reds get the lead runner. And now one down here in the top of the second inning. So that will send it for the Huskies, Jackie Frazier. So the lead runner Dancy's out, but still on first. Catherine Getz for the Huskies, with Frazier stepping into the box. So good turnout here tonight for the rivalry game and also the final game for seniors on both sides. Pitch taken outside. And again, we'll get a chance to go through the seniors later. Pitch from Dixon again, misses outside, snapped her over to first, and not in time. Frazier will call time and step out for a minute. Ground ball again through short. Base runners will advance, gets up to second. And Jackie Frazier with a single. And now that will send up Sean Drula for the Huskies with runners on first and second. First pitch misses it inside. Again, one out here in the top of the second inning. That one for a strike, evens it up at 1-1 on Drula. Ground ball down the third baseline, but pulled foul. So that will bring 2 strikes on her now. This one popped up along the right field side, drifting, and up and out of play. So again, battling with 2 strikes here against Danielle Dixon. Pitch misses high. On deck for the Huskies, number 19, Kendall Sanders. Pitch grounded to third, will stay fair, touches the base at third, play over to first, and called out at first, so a double play for the Big Reds. Leave the Huskies with no runs after a threatening top of the second inning. We'll be back with the Big Reds chance in the bottom of the second. Just a moment here on CPHS 6. Okay, now we're back with the bottom of the second inning. That's Kylie Anger at the plate for the Big Reds. Again, Sarah Carson on the mound for the Huskies. Swing and a miss there, and that's strike 3. So Carson with a strikeout to bring 1 down for the Big Reds. And that will bring to the box Hannah Jones. Pitch there, misses high. That one taken for a strike. Strike 2. So again, Carson coming right after these Big Red hitters. And swinging, strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Sarah Carson. And got the Huskies rolling now. Danielle Herr will step in. She's playing first base tonight. This pitch is hit in right field and caught by the right fielder for the out. So that will do it for the top of the third inning. Back just a moment here on CPHS 6. Okay, here we are back with the top of the third inning of tonight's game. Starting it off for the Huskies, number 19, Kendall Sanders. First pitch from Dixon, taken for strike one. Still scoreless here from Memorial Stadium softball diamond. Swinging strike two. Looped over the second baseman's head. Playing to first, not in time, overthrown. Not quite paying attention there. Late start to second, but the throw is a little off the mark, so she will go in sliding safe at second. Almost a close play there if she'd not originally realized the base overthrow at first base. So got a late start on trying to take second. Luckily for her, the throw was a little off the mark, and now the Huskies lead off the inning with a double. Or a single with a base overthrow. Get a bunt down now. See if she can beat it out. It's going to be a close play, and she is out just barely at first base, but the runner is able to advance, so Kendall Sanders moves to third base. So only one down now, and we're back to the top of the order with Sam Lindsay. So the Huskies threatening here in the top of the third inning. First pitch to Lindsay. This is hit in the right field. Let's see if they're going to tag up on the play. They will. Coming home now. Throw home, little off the mark, and Kendall Sanders able to come in on the sac fly from Sam Lindsay. So two down now, but the Huskies take a 1-0 lead in this one. Again, Carl Stafforth here for CPHS 6, and that will bring up to the plate Chelsea Cone. So the Huskies are the first ones to strike in this one. Now with the bases empty, Cone will step in. First pitch from Dixon taken for strike one. This one hit hard right back up the middle. And Cone's on with a two-out single. And that will bring Caitlin Reynolds up to the plate. So Cone at first. Again, two outs here in the top of the third inning. Pitch taken for strike one. Trying to keep an eye on that runner at first. Harder with a lefty standing in the box. Runner's off on the pitch and takes second without a throw. Huskies now again with a runner in scoring position. Definitely can understand that call with 2 outs there. Now this one popped up, giving chase. Hannah Jones, shortstop, makes the play right along the third base foul line, and that does it for the top of the 3rd inning. But not before the Huskies score 1, so Huskies 1-0. Back with the bottom of the 3rd in just a moment here on CPHS 6. So here we are back with the bottom of the 3rd inning. Again, the Huskies up 1-0. After Kendall Sanders was able to come home on a Sam Lindsay sac fly back in the top of the 3rd inning. Now we start off with bottom of the 3rd inning with the pitcher, Danielle Dixon, for the Big Reds. Trying to come back on the board. First pitch from Sarah Carson, strike 1. And she looks like she's going to be pretty tough to hit tonight for the Big Reds. Swinging strike there. So quickly an 0-2 hole on Dixon. Catcher wants this one up. Came inside, swinging strike 3. So again, Carson wasting no time in a 3-pitch strikeout. So now stepping in for the Big Reds, number 18, Kaya Dietland. Looks like that also was called, a little late call there, but I think it was a strike. One fouled back out of play. So once again, Sarah Carson way ahead in the count here early. And that's definitely where she wants to be on the mound tonight. Came inside, and this hitter, they're gonna say maybe it went off the bat, and they're gonna call that a foul tip. But it looked like that got a piece of her, but it's probably after it fouled off her. A bat, so she'll step back in the box. From Carson again, it's off the end of the bat and fouled back over the backstop here. So this is Kaya Dietland. Swinging strike 3, so Carson with 2 straight strikeouts in this inning, and she's been on fire here tonight. Go back to the top of the order with number 3, Jasmine Ross. Finally, that pitch misses high. I believe it's one of the first balls she started off with one of the PH hitters tonight. Tries to get a bunt down here, fouled straight back. So 1-1 the count now. Again, tries to get bunt. Still a little underneath that, fouled it straight back. Now 2 strikes on you, which we proved you not want to be with Carson on the mound. Already rack up some strikeouts here early in this one. Getting bottom of the 3rd inning, Huskies up 1-0. Swinging strike 3, and Carson strikes out the side. Does it for the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll be back with the top of the 4th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. So here we are back with the top of the 4th inning. Huskies will start it off with number 20, their shortstop, Michelle Dancy. Again, Danielle Dixon on the mound for the Big Reds. Huskies up 1-0 here. Early in this one is our late night game. Final game for the seniors. Again, we'll try to get through those later. And this is inside for a ball. This game definitely a good opportunity. Let seniors come out here and play under the lights. Another thing they normally get to do during the season. And really a great way to wrap up 2 great softball seasons from both these clubs. That one taken for a strike there, taken all the way was Dancy. This one popped up, and I'm going to see if it stays in play, but no, it will foul off into the stands. We'll walk it back to the pitcher. We'll have a quick stop while we brush off home plate. There we see some of the Big Red fans coming out to tonight's game. Again, a great turnout here from both sides. Went out for the final game, but back into the action. Taken outside for ball 4, so Dancy will lead off with a walk. And that will bring in Catherine Getz. Getz being one of our seniors here for the Huskies. The other ones being Jackie Frazier, Caitlin Reynolds, Emily Walls, and Kendall Sanders. So those Lady Huskies all playing in their final game here tonight. And right now with a 1-0 lead, this one popped up. It looks like it will get into shallow left. Coming in to make a play for 1 down. Dancy will have to retreat to first base. Making that play in left field, Alyssa Toten. So now step again, as we just said, another senior, Jackie Frazier. 1 down, still with a runner on first base. Looks like we'll have a pinch runner on the base path. For the Huskies, we'll have Nicole Hammer. And she'll sub in to do the running for Dancy. Kind of unusual to get the late call there. After one at-bat has already gone by. A pitch taken for a strike. Again, Kristen Morris and the plate tonight for the Big Reds, checking the runner, especially after the substitution. That one misses high once again. Will take her time, check over to first. This one hit hard into left field, but it looks like she got under it a bit. So it will pop out to the left fielder, Alyssa Totten. So 2 outs, runner will stay at first. And now stepping in, Sean Drula for the Huskies. So now, wouldn't be too surprised if we have a little movement on the bases. 2 outs, trying to get that runner up into scoring position. Not off on that pitch. First pitch taken for strike 1 on Drula. Swinging strike there. This time she's off though. Throw a little off the mark and able to take second base. Again, Nicole Hammer coming in to run for Michelle Dancy after she walked to lead off the inning, now takes second base. So Huskies get that runner up in the scoring position here with 2 outs, trying to further their lead. But a swinging strike 3 there will end the inning. So Dixon gets out of a jam, and that does it for the top of the 4th inning. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. The Big Reds will start the bottom of the 4th inning with Alyssa Toten, as they still find themselves down 1-0 to their rivals, the Port Huron Northern Huskies. So as we get ready to start the sending, first pitch from Carson shows bunt. I believe that one missed for ball 1. Bunt, but couldn't hold up that time. He was count up at 1-1. So Alyssa Totten, one of the many seniors here in a row down in this batting order. Other seniors on this Port Huron High team: Missy Delano, Kirsten Jacks, Kylie Anger, Hannah Jones, and Kaya Dietlin. Oh, and also Kim Miller. So those Big Reds in their final game here. Again, under the lights here. Carson gets a ground out to second, pitch over to first in time. Sanders able to field that one cleanly at second. So that will bring up Missy Delano. Pitch to Delano, taken for strike 1. This one hit along the third base line. Coming over to make the play, Sam Lindsay in foul territory. So now 2 down for the Big Reds. And that will bring up center fielder Kirsten Jacks. Again, the long list of seniors in a row in the Port Huron High Big Red batting order here tonight. This one, first pitch swinging, Jacks line drive into center. But right there for the Huskies is Emily Walls, and that does it for the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be back with the top of the 5th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. Kendall Sanders will start off the top of the 5th inning for the Huskies. Danielle Dixon still on the mound for the Big Reds. First pitch misses high for ball 1 to get this one underway. Again, moving along through this game pretty quickly. Ooh, shot right back up the middle off the glove of Dixon, and will get into center fielder, fielded by Jacks. But to throw in, and Kendall Sanders will be on. So she's got a couple hits tonight. Good job showing up for her final senior game. And that will bring up Emily Walls. But it looks like we have a pinch runner on the baseline. on the base pass. That's Caitlin Norgard. Swing and a miss there. Gets down a bunt. It's going to be a tough play for Delano at third. Play over to first. Not caught at third, so runners will advance to third. Now coming home. And they will let her score. And actually left the playing field, so they're only allowed so many bases. So they will stop the runners. I think they will give her third. Oh, they're gonna take that run off the board. And they're gonna make Caitlin Norgard go back to third. Because after the base overthrow, you can only advance so far after the ball leaves the ballpark, so. But that will leave us back to the top of the order with Sam Lindsay. Ground ball to short, they'll play over to first in time, but one run will score for the Huskies. Base overthrow there, and this will bring the second one home. So just like that, 2 runs for the Huskies makes this a 3-0 game. And some costly errors in the infield for the Big Reds. So top of the 5th inning. Again, Carl Savor's here for CPHS. The Huskies again up with a 3-0 lead now. Chelsea Cohn will step in. First pitch taken for strike 1. Ground ball to third. Delano over to first. And this time bobbled at first, unable to get a good grab on it. So the runner will advance to second. So the Huskies once again instantly threatening again, and Caitlin Reynolds will now step in. Coach will come out to talk to Danielle Dixon on the mound. So a little conference on the mound. We'll see if we can get this one straightened away. I doubt she'll be taken out of the game. Really hasn't pitched that far ahead. And a couple errors in the infield that really led to some of these runs being scored. So really not entirely Dixon's fault at all. But still the Huskies threatening, and definitely got to try to get away out of this one. So they will break their huddle. Now coming in again, Caitlin Reynolds for Port Huron Northern. With Dancy on deck. Pitch from Dixon. Taken for strike 1. Ground ball to second. Ross fields it, gets it over to first. And in time for 1 out, so that makes 2 outs here in the inning. Chelsea Cohn is able to advance to third base. But Big Reds 1 out from getting out of this inning. Rochelle Dancy will step in.
Okay.
This pitch inside. Just misses outside. Ground ball right back to Dixon, knocks it down, play over to first in time, and that will end the top of the 5th inning, but not until the Huskies add 2 more runs, making it a 3-0 game. So we'll be back with the bottom of the 5th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. We'll start at the bottom of the 5th for the PH. Again, with Huskies with a 3-0 lead. Breathe a little easier now. This line just short. I was going to say got it on 1 hop, but Michelle Dancy with a quick play over to first, and 1 pitch, 1 out. So quickly, Big Red's attacking. Now stepping in will be Hannah Jones. Just before was Kylie Anger. And again, it's going to be very tough for the Big Reds to hit Sarah Carson on the mound. Again, coming right at him with strikes and not really changing pitches all that much, just really coming right at him, and she's been tough to hit so far. This pitch grounded, and it will split the infielders. So Hannah Jones will reach with a 1-out single. Just to start the Big Reds' need. So now Danielle Herr will step in, trying to keep this going. Ground ball to short. This could be 2. Pitch over to second. Throw over to first, not in time. So the Huskies will get the lead runner. But the Big Reds still with a man on first. Now stepping in, Danielle Dixon. Snap throw over to first. Not in time. Swing and a miss there. That's 2 strikes on Dixon. Again, pitcher on pitcher matchup here. That pitch outside for ball 1. Pitch inside, evens it up at 2-2. I really think it's one of the first at-bats tonight. We got the count of 2 balls even. Really been very efficient with their pitches tonight. Pitch fouled back. Keep 2 strikes on her. So again, the Big Reds with Danielle Herr on first, but 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Dixon again just able to foul this one off. Inside, in on the hands, tough pitch to hit. And again, just off the inside of the bat. And we'll pull it foul. To keep this one alive. Again, 2 strikes, and finally went with something off speed for the strikeout. So the Big Reds with a hit, but nothing able to come up on the board, and that does it for the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be back with the top of the 6th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. So about to start the top of the 6th inning. Huskies will start off with Catherine Getz. Again, Port Huron Northern again with a 3-0 lead over the Port Huron High Big Reds. Over the late game, playing under the lights tonight, Danielle Dixon on the mound. And the first pitch outside for ball 1. Again, Carl Stafford's here for CPHS 6. Once again, misses outside. Or no, that's taken for a strike. Looked to be a bit outside, but evens count up at 1-1. Strike 2. And we're seeing a pretty big strike zone here tonight, at least width-wise. Ground short. Hannah Jones, nice play over to first in time, and 1 down for the Huskies here in the top of the 6th inning. So Jackie Frazier will step in, playing left field tonight. Pitch misses low. That one just misses outside again. Hard hit into center, backing up center fielder. Jax is there to make the play for 2 down now for the Huskies. Sadie. So it looks like the Huskies will have a pinch hitter. It's like Sadie Todd will step in. And she will take the place of Sean Jarula. So wait a second while the umpire has a chance to write this one down. So 2 down for the Huskies here in the top of the 6th inning. Okay, now Todd will step in. And the first pitch from Dixon. This one popped up. Catcher unable to give back to make a play. Tough ball floating by the backstop there. So Todd with an 0-1 count. This one popped up. We'll see if second baseman can get it roaming, and unable to. Tough play there. Jasmine Ross had to make a run for that one. Unable to catch that one. Looped in right up the middle. So Sadie Todd coming off the bench for a pinch hit single. Still 2 outs here for the Huskies. Now stepping in, Kendall Sanders. Pretty good game so far with a couple hits. So we'll see if she can keep it going for the Huskies. Pitch outside. Or it looks like it might have been taken for strike 1. That one's taken for a strike. That one gets by the catcher. So Sadie Todd will advance to second. So Morris able to keep it in front of her, but got far enough away for Todd to advance to second. Moves her up into scoring position here with 2 outs. Swing and miss there, and Dixon strikes out Kendall Sanders to end the top of the 6th inning. Big Red's chance coming up right next in the bottom of the 6th inning. Coming up next here on CPHS 6. We're back with the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Big Reds starting to run out of opportunities. Again, the Huskies up with a 3-0 lead as we start the bottom of the 6th. Sarah Carson still on the mound for the Huskies. And she's been tough tonight. That's Kaya Dietland stepping in for the Big Reds. Pitch misses high. No, they're going to call it strike. Got a pretty big strike zone tonight on both sides. Keeping this game moving. That one taken low for a ball. Grounded foul down the first baseline. One will get away. Taking for strike 3, looking on the inside part of the plate. So 1 down for the Big Reds here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll jump back to the top of the order with number 3, Jasmine Ross. That one misses for ball 1. Again, the Big Reds running out of opportunities here at the bottom of the 6th already. Huskies still with a 3-0 lead. That one brushes her back off the plate a little bit. That one taken for a strike. So again, a great turnout for tonight's game from both sides. And the seniors' final game under the lights. Ground ball just short. Play over to first in time. Fielded well by Michelle Dancy at short. And now 2 down for the Big Reds. Now Alyssa Toten will step in. Pitch to Toten, swinging strike 1. Ball hitting to center, playing off center a little bit, but still able to get over there in the time to make the play, and that does it for the bottom of the 6th inning. Last inning in the top of the 7th, underway just a moment here on CPHS 6. The Huskies will start the top of the 7th inning with a pinch hitter, Rachel Jokey, coming off the bench to take the place of Emily Walls. Start off the inning. Danielle Dixon still on the mound for the Big Reds, and again, final inning. And the Huskies still with a 3-0 lead. So we'll start off this inning. First pitch from Dixon. About to be underway. Foot misses high and away. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike one. Pitch ripped between the third baseman and shortstop. So Jokey coming off the bench to lead off the inning with a single. And that brings us back to the top of the order for the Huskies with third baseman Sam Lindsay. Emily Walt will sub back into pinch run now. Take back her spot. Tried to get down a bunt there. I think that went off her foot after that, so call that a foul. And the Huskies obviously playing very conservative, have a 3-run lead. Trying to bunt just to move the base runner over and just trying to take what they can get tonight. That one outside for a ball, so 1-1 the count. One again misses outside. This one hit right back. Jasmine Ross at second. Play over to first in time. Huskies are able to advance the runner to second. So 1 down. And Huskies now with a runner in scoring position. They will bring up Chelsea Cohn with Caitlin Reynolds on deck. That one misses high for a ball. Again upstairs, ball 2. Swinging strike there. Ump will step out here real quick. All right, looks like he'll stand back in. Not quite sure what that was. One gets to the backstop. Runner will advance to third. Heads up base running by the Huskies. And Emily Walls take third base. So still only 1 down. Now runner on third. Sack fly will score a run. This one off the inside part of the bat. Will foul up and out of play. Pitch from Dixon there, and that's taken for ball 4. So we'll put runners on the corners, and she is rounding second. They got her in a rundown now. Not covering second, and she is safe at second. The runner comes home, is safe at home, and then having the know-how to take third base. So great play for the Huskies all around after the walk. didn't think she was keeping an eye on her, so she rounded, trying to take second. Got caught in a throwdown, made it to second in time, let the runner from third score. So that makes it a 4-0 game for the Huskies, and that's just heads-up base running there. And that will bring up Caitlin Reynolds, trying to expand on this 4-0 lead. Misses high, again only one out here, top of the 7th inning. So still in the situation, a sac fly would score a run. Let's see where the Big Reds go with it. Ground ball in the infield. Pitch from Dixon, misses out. No, taken for a strike in the outside corner. That one misses high. This one down the dirt, play at the plate, coming home and taking home, make it a 5-0 game. Is Chelsea Cohn, so really just heads-up base running all around. Originally got on base with that walk. Rounded, took second, got third on the base overthrow, and eventually with the pass ball able to come home. So this is just the kind of softball you'd like to see from the Huskies. And the Big Reds starting to run out of opportunities. Last chance is coming up next in the bottom of the 7th inning, but still alive in this one are the Huskies. Michelle Dancy will step in. This one down in the dirt. We'll stop it though and keep the runner at first. And pitch misses high. Ground ball ripped through second base. Reynolds will go to third, and she will come home. Michelle Dancy in standing up with a triple. So that will make it 6-0 Huskies. And getting a little love from the third base coach there. And obviously a lot to be happy about right now if you're a Husky fan. And now that's Catherine Getz in the box. Again, looking to keep things alive. This ball's looped into left field. Let's see if it gets down fair. They're going to call it fair, so Dancy will score. And Getz will come in with a stand-up double. So tough call for the official. That went right on the line. Looked like it just caught the inside part of left field and got down fair. And tough break for the Big Reds as it is now 7-0 Huskies. And once again, senior Jackie Frazier will step in. Have another visit on the mound for the Big Reds. So before this game goes any farther, again, tonight's game, final one for the seniors, able to play it under the lights. And here at CPHS 6, we've been fortunate enough to be able to cover both these teams all season long. So we like to thank all the coaches and all the girls on both sides for a great season. However, this one ends up. But the Huskies still alive here in the top of the 7th. Keeping going, Jackie Frazier again stepping in the box. Runner on second base, that's Getz. That one misses for ball 1. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. This one popped up and out of play. This one looped into right field, coming in to make a play, but no, it will fall and get past the right fielder. So it looks like Getz will score from second. And coming into third is Jackie Frazier, sliding and safe at third. And the Huskies have really blown this one open, 8-0 now. So again, more congratulations from coach on the sideline for the Huskies. And Sadie Todd will be able to step in again. Only one out here in the top of the 7th inning. So the Huskies still able to do more damage, especially with a runner on third. This one fouled off for strike 1. Here you see some of the fans coming out for tonight's. That's the Husky side, and that's the side to be on right now. With a 8-0 lead and still threatening. Again, catches the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss there. Ball gets to the backstop, but so the runner will advance to first. But the runner will stay put on third. So now runners at the corners. And Caitlin Norgard will come up to the plate for the Huskies. She will give Sanders a seat. First pitch to Norgard, misses high. So runners on the corners. That one taken for a strike. Check swing by Norgard. Called strike anyway. This pitch there, blooped into center and again down, so another run will come in. Base runner will move up to second base. So the Huskies now 9-0 lead. Runners on first and second. They're really just starting to add it up on now. And now Emily Walls will step back in. loop over the second baseman's head and again down. We'll see if they can hold the runner at third. No, she will come home, play at the plate by the catcher, so. Looks like we'll have a run down here. It looks like one person was tagged out. It's like Norgard was tagged out. So we'll have 2 outs now, but 1 run did score. So now that makes it a 10-0 game. Sam Lindsay will step in now, runner on first base. The pitch misses for a ball. Again, Carl Staffhorst here for CPHS 6. Final game for both these teams. Senior night under the lights. That one taken for a strike. Taken for strike 2. Sam Lindsay has to protect now. 2 down. On the inside, ground ball to third to Delano. Play over to first in time. And the Huskies finally out of the top of the 7th. But now the Huskies up with a 10-0 lead. So Rally Caps have to be out for the Big Reds. They get last at-bats coming up in just a moment here on CPHS 6. So we're back with the bottom of the 7th inning, what could be the last inning here of tonight's game. Lets the Big Reds rally down 10 runs against crosstown rivals Port Huron Northern Huskies. Again, Carl Staffhorst here for CPHS 6. And Shelby Baker will be coming in to bat for the Big Reds. Again, still on the mound for the Huskies, Sarah Carson. Fouled off along the first baseline and close to the dugout. Big Red fans cheering a little bit after a pretty close encounter for some of the Northern Husky coaching staff. Pitch from Carson misses high. Just fouled off. Pitch to Baker, ground ball to first, bobbled, but then in time, Reynolds able to touch first for 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Port Huron High with another lineup change. Amanda Lash will sub in. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Again, the Huskies, after they rolled in the top of the 7th inning for 7 runs, making a 10-0 game. But again, we'd like to thank both of these squads for great seasons on both sides. We have a chance to cover quite a few games here at CPHS 6. Swinging strike 3 there. And Sarah Carson and the Huskies are 1 out away from winning this one.
Go seniors! All right. Next picture's at Marwood. Who's going? Not you. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
And now Katie Meyer in. First pitch, strike 1 from Carson. So trying to change up this order in the bottom of the 9th, trying to get bench an opportunity to come through. A tough game for the Big Reds, but there'll be quite a few of them returning for next year, another year of senior play. This one popped up on the first base line, up and out of play. Now it misses low for a ball. And swinging strike 3, and just as we've seen quite a bit tonight, Sarah Carson with a strikeout, and the Huskies win this one 10-0 over the Port Huron High Big Reds. We'd like to thank you all for joining us here on CPHS 6 and thank both squads for really a great season. And I'm Carl Stafforce. Good night.